Good evening, everyone. Let's analyze today's Nifty 50 chart. So Nifty 50 opened with a gap up, just according to the performance of SGX Nifty, which was already trading at 1 or 2, 0.5 to 1% higher, and yesterday's closure of American markets, which ended up high. Right, so Nifty was expected to open with the gap up, but that gap had to eventually close, and after that it showed an upward movement, continued till the end of the day before some consolidation started in the last hour, and then a little bit of recovery. The 17950 point that we had discussed yesterday, it held strong, and that was a point of resistance wherein this Nifty started coming down backwards. So if we look at an hourly chart, the hourly chart also shows there the gap up opening becomes even clearer, right? And the intent to move upwards was very strong. There was no second thoughts about it, the way the candles are showing, right? But towards the end, as we discussed, the downward move became pretty prominent, right? So it looks like we might be having some upward movement, but this trend line will still stay strong. And if we just look at technicals, it should further come down from this point. The chart should further come down, but let's go to a daily chart and analyze that. So on a daily chart, if this trend line holds strong, Nifty will have a downward movement tomorrow. However, I was just looking at the American markets, how they are behaving today, and looks like the American markets had showed a good uptick in the day, so expected to go up. So let's discuss both the scenarios, right? If Nifty decides to go down, right, it should trade within this boundaries, and our our limitations are our resistance targets would be this one. This here it is pretty prominent, 17,770, or the next point of resistance would be, sorry, 17,800 and 17,750. These are the points of resistance. And if Nifty decides to go upwards, right, where do we face resistance? We face resistance at 18,000, right? 18,000 should be our first point of resistance. The next would be 18,100. So 100-point gaps in both the points, right? So that is where we'll be facing the resistance. So Nifty trades between 18,000 tomorrow, between 18,000 on the upper side, and on the lower side at 17,700, right? 17,770. Those are the two ranges between where Nifty should be trading. If it stays range bound, I expect it to there are likely chances that it will come down rather than going up. So let's wait for tomorrow and see how this Nifty behaves.